Hey guys, I'm still here. It's 2021, the continuation of 2020. It has been crazy. The world is crazy. I haven't been able to do much with the truck here. It snowed 6 inches last week on New Year's Day. Some of that's still here, so I have not been able to drive the truck, which is killing me because I love driving the truck. This weekend is building a Pinewood Derby car, so that's my weekend. But I wanted to give a little update and to kind of show you some projects that are coming along. This is up next. So this is a stock manifold from a van, and I got this from my buddy Josh. He actually is the founder of Shitbox Nation. Sorry for the language, but that's what it's called. It's on Facebook. That's a Facebook group. It is massive, huge following. But anyway, I went and picked this up from him. So we're actually going to shave this thing. A buddy of mine, Shannon, down in Springfield, is building a really, really sweet truck, and he did his. He shaved his, and he actually had his hydro dipped in carbon fiber. I'm thinking something probably like gloss black or maybe even matte black. But anyway, we're going to shave this thing up, give it the works. The cover, I like the cover, but it's just, I think it's too modern for the truck. The truck, everything about the truck screams old school. I mean, there's nothing new school about it. It's hard to make a new engine look old. Well, I mean, I shouldn't say that because Delmo does some really sweet motors that look the part. But I'm going to try to see if we can't clean this up, slick it up, put it in there so it just doesn't stick out so much. The cover is like, bam, screams at you. Look at me, I'm brand new. Hopefully this will help kind of dull it up a little bit. I'm all about mechanical things, so if I can see the engine, I just don't like the big modern covers on engines, but anyway, I do need to do some more maintenance work on this thing. I need to do a nut and bolt on the whole thing. I need to change the oil. I need to show. I never did say anything about the rear end of the truck. I ended up raising it 3/4 of an inch. Well, I put a 3/4 inch spacer on the spring between the trailing armor and the spring. And when I get up in the air, I'll shoot some videos on that. But the problem I was having was the truck was sitting lower in the rear than it was in the front. And the best I could tell, and I talked to Ride Tech about this, and we were all pulling our hairs, the best I can tell is this truck has a bed liner in it, a spray-in bed liner, and this stuff weighs a lot more than you think it does. So I'm thinking that this thing must just be just enough weight that it was throwing off the balance here, and it was riding real weird. And I never did cut the notches into the frame. I just didn't really want to cut the frame. So I put those spacers in there, and I put some energy suspension. They're like 1/8 of an inch thick bump stops above the axle. Solved all my problems. The ride is great now. It doesn't hit on a huge dip. It might just barely kiss it because you can kind of hear it and you can kind of feel it. But that's perfect. So, when I get up in the air, I'll show that and do all that. The exhaust. I made that video earlier this year about the exhaust and what fun that was. Unfortunately, I talked to all the welder companies, and I get 100% where they're coming from. I'm just not big enough. My channel's not big enough, and they're not willing to say, here's a $2,000, $3,000 welder for your 2,500 subscribers. They want, if they're going to give something out for a promo or whatever, they want to give it to somebody big. It's going to give it a lot of exposure, and I get that 100%. So I tried as hard as I could, and no success, but that's okay. Maybe someday once the channel gets bigger, we can do more stuff like that because I love doing stuff like that. And the details are like my bread and butter. I love figuring out all the little intricacies. So someday that'll happen. But there is a shop here in town that they build race cars, do a lot of two chassis and roll bars and whatnot. And he does exhaust. And believe it or not, and I kick myself for this, his quote to do the exhaust out of full stainless, all mandrel bent, all TIG welded, the whole nine, show car quality was less than what I paid for this. But, neither here nor there. So I may get in touch with him this year, depending on how things go. Unfortunately, my business has been dead for the last year and a half. So we'll kind of have to see how business goes this year. But might go that route and get a nice exhaust put on it. I'm thinking, honestly, on the exhaust, I'm going to keep the MagnaFlow mufflers, but I might put another set of, because there's this nice little pocket right here on both sides. I'm thinking about maybe putting another muffler back here, quiet it way down, and then put some cutouts on it that are up maybe after the first set of mufflers and have them come out, or maybe dump so it'd be a nice rumble when you want it to be, and then super quiet when you don't want it to be. I'm kind of like Casey from down there in Casey's paint shop down in Fort Worth. I want it quiet. I'm getting too old. I don't want the rumble loud anymore. This is good on here, but if I can quiet it up just a little bit more, I'd be perfect. So anyway, hoping to have some more videos. The Super Clean giveaway is still going on. It is actually going on till this Friday, the 15th. I'll drop a link down right here you can enter in to win all of this. Great stuff. Let's go ahead and keep the comments coming. I just unfortunate I did it right around the New Year, which is like the worst time on YouTube to be doing stuff like that. But enter away. I think we got some really good acts of service that were listed down below in that video. Let's just keep it going, because God knows we need it in this world that we live in today. Everything's going crazy. Just nobody gets along with anybody. Everybody's, I don't know. Nonetheless, we need to do right. We need to do right by our neighbors, by our fellow Americans. So head over to that video, list your active service, and be entered in to win a box full of Super Clean goods, and you can clean to your heart's delight. So anyway, that's it for today. I'm going to head home. We're going to keep working on this Pinewood Derby car. There we go. Had to get it out there. We got that race is next week. So anyway, please share the channel. Love to have more people coming around, checking out all the cool stuff we've been working on and the cool stuff we've got coming. But yeah, look for this video hopefully next week, and we'll get going on that and start making this thing look the part and getting rid of that cover up there. So anyway, appreciate it. Please like and subscribe, comment, check out that video for the giveaway, and we will see you next time.